It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the Nutriverse, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new immune tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from Firmoo. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey you guys, what's up? How y'all doing on this Tuesday? What's going on? Hey, Saki, thank you so much for coming through to moderate, love. Hey, everybody. Hey, Kimber. Hey, Simply Simone. Dorthana, Nance, Miss Keisha, Ebony, Sharice. Hey, CC Freak. Janasia, LaQuinta, Queen Shaw, Lanita, Nakisha, Stony, Pseudolim, what's up? Aviana, Xtina 390, Beverly, Jasmine, Carla, Shawntia, what's up? Thank you for all of the new members to the channel, KB Hall, Brian Patterson, Scholarly Talk on Life. I appreciate you guys. All right. So I hope everybody's having a good day. We're here for BBS, Bondi Blue Show, the reality show edition, in which I talk about key moments from a few shows. Okay, it's Married to Medicine, it's Black Ink Crew, it's VH1 Couples Retreat. Tomorrow, you guys will get BBS, the scripted TV version, where we will talk about the first 2 episodes of Pose season. What is this, 4? And the final season, which has been heartbreaking to watch. I have to watch the whole rest of the 2nd episode, but I got into it, child. When I tell y'all my feelings is hurt and it's been on my spirit about Pose. They know they do such a good job. Such a good job. But anyway, so we'll talk about Pose and 911 tomorrow in the BBS scripted TV show review. So I hope to see you guys there to discuss it and see how y'all feel about both episodes. Please don't talk about it in the chat right now because I haven't finished watching it. And also I want to stay in the mindset of what we're here to talk about because there was a lot of different stuff that happened on these shows. I hope this video not that long because I got somewhere to be in an hour and a half. Okay. That's why the video is a tad bit earlier than it normally is. Okay. All right, we ready? Okay, so let's start. And I'm so glad I had time to do this last night. We did the panel last night on Scotty's channel, so that was really fun. Y'all should check out the episode. But I want to start off with Married to Medicine, but I'm trying to see. Okay, is it this one? Yeah, no. See, I feel like I'm missing a whole set of screenshots, you guys. Hold up. I'm missing a whole set of screenshots, y'all, and I don't know where it went. Can y'all like the video while I figure out where that one screenshot? There it is. Okay. I just accidentally forgot to load it, but we need this screenshot. This screenshot is vital to the episode because I am trying to understand what exactly your girl Robin was going through. You know, I feel like Robin is always trying to like prove her blackness in a way, ever since she found out that she was like only 40% black and like 60% Caucasian. There it is. Okay. So the ladies are all at dinner. Okay. We're in DC. So we're meeting up with the housewives of Potomac, i.e. Giselle and Robin. Robin in her braids, as I named it in the notes, because the braids, Robin. I hope your hair is there, you know, when it's all said and done, because something makes me feel like Robin doesn't have that Afro textured hair that protects your hair when it's in these types of styles from completely falling out. Like I love that TikTok video of the white girl who, you know, did the plaits in her head, did the cornrows in her head. You know, she wanted to be like Kim Kardashian, so she went and did them with her real hair. And when she took them out, her hair was all over the place. It was all over the place. And see, you could wear a wig because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We wear weaves and wigs and, you know, there's the people get perms and stuff like that. But y'all hair literally can't like withhold the stuff that it can't hold strong against. I mean, some of us, the hair can't hold strong against some of the things we like to do with our hair. But all in all, we all know that the finer the hair, you know what I'm saying, the less densely packed the hair, the easier it is to break when it's in styles like that. So I just kind of feel like, okay, Robin, don't be. No, Robin is black because Robin comes from two black parents who just so happen to be like, you know, probably children of mixed race people. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely African American. You know, it just so happens that both parents have like a greater probably percentage of Caucasian, but not enough of them not to show up as black in the world. Genetics and how we show up in the world and how we look are different. But Robin is black. We're not gonna do that to Robin. Robin's black, but but I don't know if Robin has a type of hair that can withstand braids. My mom is very much a black woman, and her hair can't withstand braids either. So, but it's not really mixed. She's not mixed. I think the parents or the parents' parents were. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how these things go. But either way, we're not gonna throw her asunder. We're not gonna do that. All right. Because these days we love to be like, bitch, you're not black. Throw it back over there. Oh, bitch, you're not for us. Get off me. But we don't want to do that. So let's move on. So something was said at the table about deviled eggs, and Anila asked what was going on, and Toya's like, "Girl, don't worry about it." And Anila's like, "Wait, what happened?" And Toya was like, "Girl, didn't I tell you don't worry about it?" And Jackie was like, "Anila is not your little sister." And Toya was like, "I know she not because my little sister would know better." Carrie and Lisa Nicole get there. There's the Dr. Daddy comment that we talked about last week. And then Giselle and Robin and her braids get there, and we start the conversation on cheating ass men. That's how this conversation basically went. And then it goes from cheating ass men to Dr. Eugene needing a shot in the ass of testosterone so that he would be able to do hanky panky with Toya. Okay, and how their lives have gotten so much better. And even though Contessa received that, that advisement from Toya, it still was just like, girl, we did not need to know the ins and outs of Eugene's diagnosis. You could have stopped with the percentages. We didn't need all of that. Thank you so much, Quaisha. I appreciate you for the super chat, love. And thank you so much, Stony Candace, for becoming a new member. Thank you. So before I move on from this segment, let's talk about a few things. Anila. Are you really gonna let this lady punk you like this? Toya is so like girl, and little girl, like she little girls her, like she sons her. And I just kind of feel like we are both grown ass women with husbands that are doctors, homes, and children. Why do you think you can talk to me like I'm your child? So I'm wondering how long Toya and Anila's relationship is gonna be what it is. Honestly, I feel like Anila branching out and trying to form relationships with the other women is an extension of her getting tired of the way Toya comes at her. Okay. Yes. Toya has no boundaries because she don't know how to handle people. That's not how you talk to another grown ass woman. As far as I'm concerned, I would never talk to my friend like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, stop. Like, unless she wilding or doing and even then I might not say anything. I might wait till later when shit is cool to be like, you wilding a little bit, right? I'm not going to do all of that in the moment. So I just kind of feel like Toya was doing too much with the way she was talking to Anila. And that was Jackie's way of saying, damn, girl, why are you talking to this grown ass woman like this? Contessa commented on how great, Jamal Bryant preached when they were at the march. And, she was like, your husband did so well, Giselle. And she's like, well, he's not my husband, girl. We not engaged or back together like Robin and Wine. And then Robin started talking about how her and Wine got back together after 7 years of being divorced. I said, bitch, y'all never left the same house. Y'all never really left the same bed. Cut it out. Y'all were never really apart. Okay. I just think maybe he has decided to stop holding you hostage to the mistakes that you made, because that's what he's been doing this whole time. And I still feel like Contessa and Robin need to sit down and talk to somebody about, what they really might want in life. Stop playing with these men. Okay. Because Contessa brings up Scott turning 50. I forgot who it was, maybe Lisa Nicole, that asked if any of their husbands was going through a midlife crisis. And Contessa is like, oh, Scott is going through a midlife crisis. I don't know what's going on. And then she kind of says that he could possibly be cheating. Giselle is like, are you saying that your man is cheating? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I just don't want to say what it is. But what I will say is that cheating is not a deal breaker. And I'm tired of people saying that. And I'm just like, listen, for most people, cheating is not a deal breaker. I'm going to say that for most people, no matter what they say. And what I mean by that is there are so many of us who have been cheated on in relationships and stayed in those relationships after the fact, whether we, made the person pay for it every day thereafter, or we got over it or whatever. A lot, especially women, forgive cheatations and then move on. So sometimes it's not, and even men, more men than you would think, forgive their women and then move on. Okay. And I'm just talking about based off people I've actually seen in my life. Okay. So I just kind of feel like she was right about that, but at the same time, she's not right about that. Everybody doesn't have the same criteria. Everybody doesn't have the same level. Everybody doesn't have the same deal breakers. And you being upset about how other people feel about cheating is a waste of time and energy. What is going on with you, Contessa? Because a lot of what you say comes off like deflection for me. Okay. Now, I don't know why else Giselle and Robin were there except to bring up the fact that we out here waiting forever for dog ass dudes and, men cheat. Like, thanks for that. We needed them to be here to bring up Contessa feeling like Scott is cheating on her and midlife crisis. Is that what you think? Jamal, meanwhile, is meeting with the men. Hold up. There's a screenshot for this. Okay. Jamal is over there meeting up with the men. And I guess because he's a pastor, they thought he would, make sure that there was no turn up. And I felt like the only reason there's no turn up is because y'all are on television. Jamal Bryant loves strip clubs. Please don't get it twisted. Damon talks about how when he met Heavenly, he knew she was the one, maybe not that she was going to be his wife, but that like there was something about her that he needed to find out more. Okay. She was intriguing to him. I feel like you saw the builder bitch in Heavenly at that age, for lack of a better term. I think Heavenly was somebody that was kept inside all the time. So when she finally got out into the world being smart, I think there was a moldable quality to her. And I think Damon noticed that about her and sought that out. Like, she gonna make sure she take care of herself, but at the same time, she really looking for somebody to love her and to show her, emotion and all of that type of shit, because it wasn't something she got in her household. I really do think that's what he noticed in her. Okay. Because much of their relationship is her still being who she is, but also being so subservient to him that he doesn't even have to say the shit. It's just understood. And I'm just saying, men who think like that, I think further enough to pick women who they know they can kind of do that type of shit too. As much as Heavenly comes off as boisterous and a dominant personality herself, I definitely feel like there is a submissiveness to her that he was able to pinpoint at an early age. You know what I'm saying? But yes, y'all noticed Jamal wasn't with Giselle. He spoke at the march, then hung out with the husbands. I mean, but she wasn't with him either. But we all know that they're only together in her phone. We all know that, okay? Eugene says that, Toya was very special for him because she just brought this different energy. Eugene says he let Toya do things to him that he would never let anybody do. I said that means a couple of things here. Ass play. That definitely means ass play or sucking your dick from the back. One of those two things that normally a man wouldn't feel comfortable with, but they be freaky. So they be like, hey, you don't tell anybody. Let's do it. I'm not mad at it. Them people married. I don't care what they do, but I also do not like the visual of LaToya pegging Eugene. I don't know why that's what came into my mind. But I just kind of felt like, nigga, what is she? Look, nobody really wanted the details on it, but they wanted the details on it, right? What she do? Is she doing a Carly Red where she, suck and do your dick with her feet? Like it's a flexibility contest. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I put this picture up here of Kieran because I thought it was hilarious. Okay. Kieran was just kind of like, let me just drink my drink because I don't know nothing about what the fuck Eugene talking about right now. Okay. And then the next day, you know, everybody is getting ready to leave. And this little scene right here with Dr. Jackie and Toya, where Toya is like showing off her cutoff shirt. Dr. Jackie has a cutoff shirt. And it's like, oh, look at my cutoff shirt. And Jackie is like, all right, body. You know, she's noticing the ass. We all know that Toya has all the ass. Toya's asking her, so how do you like it? The shirt. Jackie is like, well, I like men, honey. I don't do what I said. You're telling on yourself, Jackie. You're telling on yourself, Jackie. Talking about the shirt. He was always talking about the shirt. You the one that looked at her ass and all of a sudden, I'm not into women. No, I don't do that. I was just like, Jackie, we talking about the shirt, bitch. Okay, child. I'm gonna keep moving on. I just feel like I want people just to pay attention to subtle nuances, because I think when people say things like people are more sexually fluid than they want to admit, I think that's twice over for women. And I think a lot of the time, women who have plans and church members and careers and all of that are not allowed to veer from what they believe is their path. And the way women are, you know, they don't put themselves in situations sometimes to be, you know, outside of that. So I just kind of feel like some of these older bitches, if they had been born a little bit later, might have had different partners on this show. I'm gonna go ahead and move on from there. I told y'all everybody packed to go home, and they started talking about the bomb that Contessa dropped on everybody about feeling like Scott was going through a midlife crisis and could possibly be cheating on her. And there was some conversation that I didn't care about, but mostly I want to say that even though Scott might definitely be out here doing something, Contessa is always like deflecting. Always deflecting. Like, even the way she was talking about him going, I think he's going through a midlife crisis. Like, what has he done to make you feel that way? Can you give us a specific thing? Because you're just throwing that in the air. You know, y'all get into it. Y'all have always gotten into it. What y'all getting into it and fighting got to do with him going through a midlife crisis? Y'all could just not be on the same page. It happens in marriages and relationships, especially long-term ones. Sometimes y'all be on the same page. Sometimes you're not. So I'm still trying to understand what she meant by that, okay? Later on, okay, y'all see this little last one, this little last screenshot this way, okay? She meets with this lady who is supposed to help her with her business, blah, blah, blah. Main thing, her and Scott are having issues working together now because she feels like he's telling her what to do or he's not really involved. And she feels like if she wants it done right, she's going to have to do everything herself. And the lady asked, had they worked together previously? And she was like, yes, we were always together previously. And whenever we got into it, as soon as we walked through the door, you know, at work, it was over. They compartmentalized, but now she has ulcers. So what that means is compartmentalizing and pushing shit down and never dealing with it is not the same thing. Contessa has pushed so much shit down that at this point in her life, she is literally an exposed nerve, I think, complaining about everything because she doesn't want to be honest about what the real issue is. And it may not necessarily be that her sexuality is not what we believe it to be. That may not be the issue. She could just not want to be with Scott anymore. Or maybe he don't want to be with her. I don't know. But their relationship seems to always be in some type of flux. You know what I'm saying? Like for the past couple of seasons, it's just kind of been like issue after issue. And she keeps talking about how things changed after she went out of town to go to school. And it's just kind of like, when are you going to take responsibility for the fact that you fractured y'all's situation when you decided to do that? For the kids and for him. You don't want to deal with the fact that you're responsible for that breaking apart, for that issue that y'all had, for that time that you made things hard for y'all, and now y'all are trying to recover from that without being honest about what's going on. And it's just really tiring to watch, and I want them to get to the bottom of it, but I want her to stop acting like she's the victim in the situation, because she's not, and it's really annoying to me. But anyway, Toya and Anila carpool their kids and talk about the money situation and how Anila is overspending, specifically not paying people their money. Okay. And Toya wants to know, well, girl, how much money are you making blogging? You spending all of this money. You got somebody helping you with the kids. And at the end of the day, blogging can make you a nice pretty penny if you're doing it correctly. Anila, I don't know if that's her situation. It don't sound like it. If you're asking me. You should be paying people. As soon as they finish your makeup, you should be cash apping people they fucking money. That doesn't even make sense to me that you think somebody should be walking out of the door with their stuff and you have not paid them for their services. Something is wrong with you. But Anila has also expressed that her husband is tired of her spending up all of the damn money. And I think it was so funny that Toya was sitting up here imparting her wisdom on this lady about how to spend money when it's the same issue your fucking husband have with you. Y'all are both running y'all po husbands into the ground, working themselves to death, trying to pay for shit that y'all can't necessarily afford. Okay? Just saying. Then Damon talks to the kids. He and Heavenly have dinner with the kids. There was a wasp. Heavenly talks about how she had a nanny for the kids for a little while. She didn't want them, nobody to be fucking on a man, but she needed help with these kids and in this cleaning because she had work to do. She had a gig. She had work to do. She had a job, babe, a whole career. Okay. So I think that's why I say Heavenly a lot of the times says things for Damon's benefit and not because she really believes it, because her life does not add up to the shit she says. Even during the scene, she says to her daughter when they finish eating, come on, we the women, let's go clean up the dishes. Nah, these niggas can go clean up these dishes too. I don't understand. I want people to stop doing that, especially because her two sons are single. So there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to come into the kitchen and wash a dish. Is there a bitch at the house washing dishes for them where they live? I don't think so. They don't all live with Heavenly, do they? Okay, then. Everybody has a responsibility to be able to take care of a household. It's just annoying to me that you impart that sexist bullshit on your kids. And it just really makes me feel like, who does that come from, Heavenly? Is that from you, the doctor with a career in her own practice that got somebody to help you with your fucking kids? Is that really from you? Or is that from Damon and the life he would like to have and which you've eventually given him over time? Now that y'all are on a reality show, your life shows up the way he wants it to. Before, did it? I have questions. Just saying. Anyway, just saying, I still think that Damon is amazing, but I definitely feel like we noticing, the things that are trying to be covered up about him. But this conversation that he had with his kids was really good. He talked to the kids about what happened to him when he encountered the police and how a cop put a gun to his head. And they talk about how, being upset or not acting accordingly with police can get you in situations where you can lose your right to vote. You can lose your right to get a loan. You can lose your right to go to, medical school. There are so many things that pigeonhole Black people because white people want to antagonize us. They know to fuck with us. So they're going to keep fucking with you and keep fucking with you to try to get you to snap so that you can fuck over your own life. And then they can blame you for it. That's what they do. It's really insane. And it makes me upset. The two sons had different reactions, but both still pissed off and feeling like nobody deserves to die over a sign that fell down. Like, the fuck, it's a sign. Put it back up and shut the fuck up. Like, stop acting like my life should be ended because of some inanimate object. Like, that's ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? It pisses me off, y'all. But let's move on because I don't want to get upset. Okay, I don't want to get upset. So, y'all, Heavenly was on the phone with Jackie. Jackie is having a dinner party at her house. She wants to invite Quad. Heavenly wants to invite Anila. Okay. And y'all, I posted down here and now I can't see it. So I'm going to have to, hold up. Okay. Damn, sis, don't be a hater at, all your life. Sorry you spent all your coins at the doctor and still don't get the body God gave me. Now run and tell that. Hashtag lipo, hashtag lap band, hashtag something surgery. Quad went all the way in on Heavenly over this emoji. Like, oh girl, that's the koi emoji. Oh girl. Oh girl, that's the koi emoji, bitch. Is there a stink emoji that doesn't have green, shit around it or something like that? Like, y'all, I have an Android and an Apple phone, and I know that the emojis show up different, but they don't change. The emojis don't change. They show up slightly different, but Quad is extremely sensitive. Okay. And now her and Heavenly have some type of friendship beef, okay, which is bullshit. But Jackie has this little renovation party. They all come through to the renovation party. Quiet came in, hey y'all, extra. But she had alcohol, so I was appreciative of her energy. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Kendra Harris. I also appreciated Simone looking at Anila like, you came here with Heavenly? Did you talk to Toya about it first? And she was like, yes, I talked to her. She knows I'm here, of course, because we don't want to make Massa mad. Checking in with no other grown ass fucking woman about what I'm doing. The hell is going on in this friend group? You bitches are crazy. Okay. You can see Anila weave. Child. She ain't paying them. That's why she looked like that, because she don't pay people their money. That's exactly why. They sit down to have the dinner, and it goes left. As you can see from these screenshots, you have Quad and Heavenly screaming, fuck you, bitch. And, I can't stand you, and you're not going to let me talk, and I was hurt, and blah, 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 blah. Them hoes hugged it out at the end and cried. Are y'all on y'all period? What's going on? I'm not trying to be that woman, but god damn. Like, seriously? I mean, it was some intense cursing each other out. What you gonna do? Jump up, bitch. What you gonna do? I love you so friend. I'm so sorry. I be going through it. What the fuck? In 2.5 seconds, Simone was like, I'm just gonna let it be whatever it's gonna be. I said that's what everybody need to do. I also love them clocking Jackie on that fucking food. Damn chicken and broccoli, bitch. You got all the money in the world and you couldn't get us something cuter than this. Okay, bitch, give me some salmon croquettes. Give me a sauce. I need some nice plating. I'm tired of y'all coming in here with chicken. Eat chicken at home, bitch. Coming to no damn dinner party. No damn chicken. Where's the salmon at? Where's the trout? Help me. Anyway, y'all. I'm sorry. I did. At first, I was like, is this bitch really complaining and trying to, call Jackie poor? But it really was like, no, you cheap ass bitch. You spent $500,000 on renovating part of this damn house, and you couldn't do better than this? Child. I know, when you be a little tipsy or a little drunk, you get emotional. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got for Married to Medicine. It was a good enough episode. Let's go ahead and move on to Black Ink Crew. So Donna is doing her CBD dinners this episode. Tati showed up to help Donna cook and ended up showing her the video of Walt. And Donna and Alex was like, I don't know. That don't look like him. Y'all trying to profile Walt. Okay, he is innocent until proven guilty. They also talk about how they already know that Crystal and Rock was smashing, even though they was trying to act like they wasn't. And Donna was like, I'm waiting for her to play him. And I'm like, Donna, we waiting for you to fuck over Alex with somebody. Like, bitch, calm down. Like, y'all ain't that different. Everybody showed up for it. She was nervous if they was gonna show up or not. But C showed up. Puma and Kwani showed up. Ted showed up. Neither C's or Ted brought their women. Spider showed up with his old lady. Tati showed up by herself. She said, I'm not bringing nobody I go with around y'all. She also had a little scene with her family where they was making rules and shit. I ain't really care. So, whatever. Let me see. Okay. For some reason, there isn't the screenshot in here. But either way, Walt talks to Jess about what is going on, basically. And he says he felt stressed because of the child support and the bills and all of these things. And he says he did not rob the place, and he has a receipt from a Lyft driver, okay, because he went home. So he has a receipt. Where's the receipt? I don't have to show y'all anything, okay? If Caesar wants to see it, then I'll show it to Caesar. But I don't have to show y'all anything. Well, you full of shit, my love. You full of shit. And we not about to act like you not. All of this aggravation, all this defensiveness, all of this, I have evidence, but I don't have to show it to anybody. That's bullshit. And you know it. Okay? Jess is being supportive of him, but she's disappointed. She doesn't understand why he couldn't come to her and talk to her about it, you know? And I'm still trying to understand why she doesn't want to know what the fuck he's spending all of this money on. Do you already know what he's spending this money on? Like, let me know. I'm trying to understand something because the money is going somewhere. And if she paying for vacations and shit, which it could be a lie, but if she paying for vacations and shit like she said she did, because they out here on the gram living it up, but you robbing Peter to pay Paul, literally, your friend. Okay? And if y'all did not know, Puma's real name is Paul. Okay? Anyway, back to these people, okay? So like I said, everybody came through. And at first, Walt and Jess were invited, but Donna said she called him and told him not to come because she didn't want no mess. She wanted this to be about her food. And they talk about Walt and Jess. And basically, Donna is just kind of like, listen, we don't know if he did it or not. We know he goes through things. Let's just pray for him. Hope he's okay. That's why C's got this look on his face like, man, fuck that. Okay? But the food was good. Everybody enjoyed it. It was a great moment for Donna. Okay? And then they have this Black Ink Cares event on the coldest day of the year. It's also windy as shit outside. C's and them felt some type of way that Donna and Alex were not there, but Donna is like, I don't work there, so why would I be there? Young Bae showed up, okay? And Young Bae, y'all know her titties attacked her body. So whatever that's called, her titties attacked her body, and she had to get them things removed. And now she's feeling back normal and healthy and good about her body. So now she's coming back to Black Ink Crew to collect that extra check. Tati talks to C's about wanting to be back as a manager for the new shop, for the Brooklyn shop, I'm guessing. And he's like, I don't know if you can handle that yet because last season and the season before that and the season before that, all the seasons you've been on the show, you've been a drunken, fighting, fucking ass mess. So yeah, we don't know if we can trust you in that role yet. And she's like, well, if by the next time we talk, I'm not in a manager position anymore, then I'm going to have to be out of here. Bitch, bye. Bye. Okay? Bye. Sorry. Goodbye. Like, I just kind of feel like nobody has to make you a manager of the shop, especially if you are sometimes not reliable. Like, the fuck? Jess comes in to talk to C's, and she wants to see the video that C's is telling her about. So she watched the video. She says, Walt is bow-legged. That's not Walt. And C's is like, listen, at the end of the day, the nigga stole money and admitted he stole money. And then he was shaving money off the tattoos. Now, Walt said he only did that once. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Because the way Crystal and them told it, you did that shit more than once. Also, this bow-legged thing is just kind of like, you could tell that by that, you could tell that right then. Because before they was like, oh, that walk, that looked like him. I don't know if the person in the camera is him or not, but I do know whatever happened, you helped it be possible for that person to steal from him. So you are just as guilty either way. So all of this bullshit we arguing about is semantics that don't matter. And like C said, he stole from me. So he's dead to me. He can't come back around here no more. And when he was like, Walt makes a nice bit of money, so where's all his money going to? And she was kind of like, okay, so where's the video? I was just kind of like, bitch, I need for you to be understanding where this money is going, because you in here coming to see people like you don't know what the fuck is going on. But then when it's like, okay, so where's the money going? You just kind of like bypassing that. Like, hello, what the hell is going on? I don't like the fact that we still don't know what's going on. Donna and Alex go to see Jess and Walt. And they talk, okay? And he tells them that things got out of hand with the finances. He shaved off that one tattoo. He took money out the register. He was going to put the money back, but he got a 700 credit score. And he doing this and he doing that. I said, if you're doing all of this and you got all this good credit, then you wouldn't be stealing from your fucking friends. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You the one that said you did this shit. And that's what's making me mad, is that you sitting up here talking to us like you didn't admit that you stole. Like, what are you talking about? And another thing, Donna, What are you talking about, bitch? Donna starts going off about how Walt is old and how he's the one that managed the shop in Atlanta and he should have a franchise. Ted got a Philly franchise and Puma got a piece of the pie and da-da-da-da. I said, first of all, both Puma and Ted prove that they can handle business on their own in one way or another. First of all, we already know what the situation is with Ted. I don't have to keep speaking on that, okay? And when it comes to Puma went and had his own shop and was being successful without him. Like, even if the shop didn't work out, he still was figuring out ways to get his money up. You lose some, you win some in business. But Puma was going to always find a way to catch his footing. It just so happened that this was a better opportunity for him to get back on the show. But he had already proved himself as somebody that was going to stand on his own 2 feet as it was. Walt has never been that person this entire time. Walt has always had issues. Walt has always been an alcoholic. Walt has always had some child support issues. Walt has always had some baby mama problems, okay? So at the end of the day, you don't give people responsibility that they can't handle. If you can't handle managing the shop, how can you handle a franchise on your own? You gonna blow that, smoke that, or whatever you're doing with your money now, you would do that with the money that was put into the shop and it would not be successful. Donna sounds crazy. And even Walt knows that Donna is coming from a place of talking about her own issues, okay? Donna, you're talking about yourself. You're mad because C's didn't do what he said he was going to do with your business, which I don't know what that is. At the end of the day, what y'all have to understand is people put y'all on this show. Everything else is up to y'all. Stop expecting people to give y'all handouts. Stop expecting people to catch you and feeling like you're entitled to something. C's cannot make you the money that he made for himself. C's is a tattoo artist that opened a tattoo shop, that got a reality show. He actually did shit to get his money. Walt is not a tattoo artist. Donna is not a real tattoo artist. And now y'all are trying to get on in other ways. And Donna, you got your cooking shit that's good for you, but you got to make that shit work for yourself. You are on a reality show, bitch. What else do you want from him? Okay? Sky says she quit. Nobody cares. Okay. The word on the curb is you was being volatile and somebody got hurt when you lost your mind on your son that last time. Okay. She said she quit. Either way, whatever. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I'm over this whole situation because I thought Donna was gonna come there and say some real shit to Walt about how he was bullshitting and how he was lying and not being honest about what was going on with him, and for her to turn it around and be like, C's wasn't gonna help you anyway. C's should not have to keep helping no grown ass man. And the truth of the matter is, if I was C's, I probably would have cut Walt off too, because I'm not gonna have somebody hanging on to me that's eventually gonna steal more money from me. If you've already stolen money from me, what's to say that you won't steal more from me if I forgive you again? He has done nothing to prove he is trustworthy. He has done nothing to prove he's responsible enough for any of this shit that Donna is talking about. I don't know what the fuck going on with Alex. I think Alex is still tattooing at the shop. But I also feel like it's some follow the leader shit going on with Donna. You know what I'm saying? If Donna is on vacation, so is Alex. Like, that's just what it seems like is going on with them. Oh yeah, no, I'm ready. We about to move on. Hold up. Y'all like the video? Can y'all like the video? Okay. So VH1 couples retreats. First of all, let's start off with these little snippets that they put when they come back from commercial break. At the beginning of the episode, when they come back from commercial break, they'll have a scene where the couples are sitting in the middle of this, beautiful field, and they're asked questions about their relationships. I did not get all of them. This one I got. What do the couples love most about their relationships? Ray J and Princess. Both of them feel as if they can spend an entire day with each other and never get tired of one another. But somehow they're filing for divorce. But somehow throughout their entire relationship, he's always gone. But somehow y'all have not been consistent and happy in this relationship since y'all got together. But somehow you want us to believe that the thing you love the most about y'all's relationship is the fact that y'all can be together without killing one another, bitch. Where? I don't understand what the hell is going on with Ray J and Prinky. I don't get it. They've never been in a healthy relationship. Who are they talking to? Anyway, Mendices and Yandy talk, okay? And she was feeling a way. She woke up with something on her heart about what was said in, their whole little fire or ring of fire session that they had, where Mendices expressed to her that her not emailing him made him feel like he wasn't important to her. And I was just kind of like, you wanted her to be on punishment with you. That's what that's about. You don't want to admit it. You don't want to be a grown-ass man and admit that you got yourself in a situation where you ended up in jail. And you wanted your woman's life to stop because your life stopped. You felt away because you saw her out in the world living. What you did not realize is, even though she's out in the world living, if she was not living, then she would have been in jail with you. And what I mean is mentally and emotionally, and would not have been able to give to the children that need her to show up in the best form that she can show up. Yandy cried to him about not being able to produce milk for their baby because she was so stressed out. She talked to him about the parent-teacher conferences and being there for the kids at school, lying to the kids about where Mendices really was and how hard that was for her, okay? Having to become a single mother. All of these things. And this nigga got the nerve to complain about the fact that she didn't email him. He felt like she forgot about him. She was so busy trying to hold everything down. She forgot about me. She didn't forget about you. Because if she had, you wouldn't have money on your books. You wouldn't have gotten the phone calls you got. You wouldn't have had money on your commissary, and you damn sure wouldn't have had somebody driving in a van to come and pick your fucking ass up from jail when you got out, and made sure you had a lawyer and made sure you had everything you needed. And not to mention the fact that Yandy took it personal what happens in this prison system and was out there fighting during the pandemic in some of the coldest days in the year so she can make sure that people that were in prisons like you were not being taken advantage of and having their rights fucked over just because they could. Yandy took it personal that her man was in jail to the point where she really went out there and became a part of the process to have checks and balances for this system that we end up in so often because of the fucked up situations that racism puts Black people in a lot of the time. So the fact that Mendices is complaining about emails and has the audacity to not be able to weigh you not getting emails versus new mother, 3 children, businesses. My man is in jail. I'm lonely. I'm doing this by myself. I'm sad. I have to fight for him because he's in jail and he can't fight for himself. But I still got to make sure I show up for my kids. Her fucking well was empty and you were still asking for more. You wanted her to be on punishment with you. And you can't deal with the fact that it was your mistake. It was your decision that landed you in jail. And nobody should have to be in there with you but you. It doesn't matter that she's your woman. It doesn't matter that she has your kids. It doesn't matter that y'all are fake married. The point of it all is you did what you did to get yourself in that situation. You had to deal with the consequences, and you wanted Yandy's life to stop because your life stopped. And that is not how any of this works. So for you to feel like you don't know if you could have done what she did for you for her, I really don't want to hear that from you. And I damn sure don't want to see your little cute self pissing me off to this extent. I was extremely annoyed with him this episode. And y'all know I like little tight teeth Mendices. But this is the type of shit that would make me run over you in a car. Yeah. Okay. So he couldn't handle the conversation anymore. And I feel like you can't handle it because somebody's telling you how dumb you sound, complaining about lack of access to me when nigga you in jail. You're not exactly entitled to that access. Anyway, so moving on from there. Miss Rada and AJ work out together and talk about how she's supposed to love the pussy swap. Y'all know what that means. She likes to, swap with the pussy, Michael is doing it. She's doing it. We originating it out. It's a good life. Okay. But she feels like she wants all of him. She wants more of him. She wants more commitment. And AJ is like, and she said this, and I was like, it's so true. Women are always getting with men, falling in love with men, and sticking themselves to a man for the potential and not for what it really is. Michael Blackson has told you time and time again that he cannot be monogamous. He cannot just be with one woman. You know this. So what exactly do you want? Because if you want something from him that he is not able to give you, you cannot bully him into doing it and then turn him into a cheater. You have to accept the fact that that's not who he is, and he's not going to be that person for you just because you cry about it. What you gonna do, bitch? You either gonna deal with him as he is, or you gonna go and find you somebody that can really be in a relationship with you and just you and admit to yourself that that's what you really want. Now, I do understand feeling like there needs to be more of a balance and more respect. Don't be having crazy bitches around me that's disrespectful. I do get that, but I think it's more than that. I don't think it's just that when it comes to Miss Rada. Okay, so we see the men talk about how deep things have gotten and how uncomfortable they are with it. Mendices brings in a male doctor to talk to the fellas. His name is Dr. K. Michael Blackson says that, he looks like all the light-skinned R&B singers. You know what I'm saying? How he gonna tell me about how to be faithful? Probably fucking somebody right now. So we talk about Kirk and how Kirk has been married for 20 years and doesn't understand the difference between work and quality time. Just because we're together does not mean we're spending quality time together. You've been married for 20 years and yet you don't know this. Raymond feels like, he tries to figure out ways to calm Delicious because Delicious can kind of be on 10 a lot. And he's trying to figure out a way to do that, and it doesn't always work in his favor. Michael Blackson brings up none of them ever seeing healthy relationships. None of them ever seeing mommy and daddy in the same household for the most part, because Ray J is not there, because he's the only one that did see that. But to me, the fact that Ray J's parents had a situation where the dad cheated and had a child, and then the mom, told him he could not be in that child's life and it had to be fuck that child, even though that child looks more like him than Ray J does. It's insane. Personally, I feel like that shows that they have deep, profound issues that they like to glaze over. So it's like piling shit on top of shit and then putting a bow on it and perfume, acting like it's pretty. And you think because y'all are together that means you've shown Ray J and Brandy a healthy form of a relationship? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all, but if you're going to stay married to a man, specifically if you're going to stay married to a man after he didn't have an outside child on you, you're going to have to get into a space where you can accept that child. Because to me, 30 years later, having a grown man angry with you because he feels like you wouldn't let his daddy come in, and it's his daddy's fault too, don't get me wrong. But I also feel like men will, disregard those children trying to make the wife feel better about the cheating. And at the end of the day, the cheating happened. If you're going to forgive the cheating, then you need to get past it for that fucking kid, because it's not the kid's fault. And y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't agree with my mindset about that type of thing. But like I said, I don't play about the kids. You put the bullshit aside for the kids. If you can't put the bullshit aside for the kids, you probably should reassess about how mature you really are. Because everybody be swearing they so fucking grown and everything. But when it really comes down to it, you don't handle things like adults. Adults put their emotions to the side to do what has to be done and not what's comfortable for them. Just saying. But yes, Michael Blackson talks about how in Africa, when his mom decided, because I'm not sure exactly what country they came from, he just references Africa. When his mom decided to leave his dad, she changed the kids' names, and so the dad was never able to find them again. Michael has some issues, y'all. Michael needs a fucking hug, okay? But they talk to Michael about like creating balance with the side bitches. And Dr. K says that everybody, all the men need to recreate their first date for the women. And, you know, Michael was like, well, I had side bitches there when I did that. So I don't know how this is going to go over because we had side bitches there. Okay. The women, I'm sorry. The women get together and Delicious talks about how, you know, she fucked Raymond in a Gucci store dressing room, but now the sex is robotic and she's trying to get him to be more into it with her. And, you know, it's just like he's not responding to her. You know what I'm saying? Which is difficult because she's good in bed and a very sexual person. And what y'all see online is what it is with Delicious. Clapping ass and come get it. You know what I'm saying? She wants him to take charge. And I get that. And then they do Aggravated. Y'all, they do the house party dance, and I was so here for that. Ain't my type of hype, baby. Be you is crazy too. You love so I you want my mind. Ain't that type of hype, baby. Ain't my type of hype. Oh. Full force, get hype. All right, I'm sorry. Had to do it. That's my song. I'm just saying, y'all know they was popping real hard. You ever watch the background people in the house party movie, y'all? The background people in the house party movie are the best part. There's a girl that had on like all red and red gloves, and she was killing it when they was doing the freestyle. She was killing it with the shoulders. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. So y'all, Princess talks to AJ because she has been by herself this whole time and she really wants to be with Ray J. I don't understand. She says she doesn't want a divorce. I don't understand why. And so then Ray J comes in. He had to get off the phone because they were in this. He's like, I'm going to call you back. So, you know, Ray J gets off the phone. You know, I just, you know, he sits down. He's like, I really want to apologize to Princess because I left her. You know, I'm apologize for leaving you alone this process. You know what I'm saying? And they talk about how they can fix the issue because neither one of them wants to get a divorce. For real, for real. So AJ says it won't be a quick fix. And he was like, nah, see, I don't agree with that. I feel like it could be a quick fix. You know what I'm saying? She just has to stop being so disrespectful with the way she talks to me, you know, her tone and things that she says, you know? And I just kind of feel like, Ray J, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a cheating, alcoholic, disrespectful, childish ass mess. And you think the only thing that's going to save y'all relationship is Princess not talking to you like you the child that you are? AJ was like, y'all may know what y'all don't want. Y'all don't want a divorce, but that doesn't mean that y'all know what to do now. But we're going to leave it there. Okay. So they go on a second first dates. You know, everybody goes on their second first dates. So let me get my little screenshots for y'all. Okay. Mendice's and Yandy's date was really cute. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what their first date was like, but this is cute. And she ended up putting her hands in his pants. I was here for it. And he was like, what have you been listening to Delicious? I'm like, y'all should be listening to Delicious. Delicious look like she can't wait to throw that ass on somebody. Okay. I don't know what Kirk and Rashida were going through, but they trying to spice it up. And I'm just kind of like, in his mind, spicing it up is fucking another stripper and not getting her pregnant. And then you have Raymond and Delicious who are having this dinner, and it seemed like, you know, it was going to go down the right path. You know what I'm saying? But Delicious is mad aggressive. And I guess men don't like when women tell them that they want the dick. Yet I'm just kind of like, don't get me wrong, you guys. Like, I'm a tease. I like to be coy. I like to, I like to, put it out there and then snatch it back. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate that energy. But also as a grown woman, I don't understand why men find it so unattractive when women are like, I just want some dick. Like, what is the problem, Jody? That's what you came here to give. And now you mad that that's what I'm saying I want? Like, so to me, the thing with Delicious and Raymond was just kind of aggravating to me on the slick, because he finds it problematic that she wants him, and he just wants her to want him, and she just wants him to want her in the way that she wants him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with them. And then after the date, they end up going back to the room, watching the movie and falling asleep when she wanted the dick. She wanted the D. She want 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 the D. Okay. Yes. Yeah. No. I mean, I definitely think Raymond has some things to like work through for real, and like intense therapy. But I also understand where she's coming from, and this is something that they're going to have to work through and deal with. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't get to say it's a problem for her when it is. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Rada and Michael Blackson. I was looking for the note, y'all. I'm sorry, because I was looking at the time. I gotta hurry up and go. Michael and Miss Rada go on their date, and she takes this time to demand more of him. She said the side bitches are disrespectful. And he says she's right. She does deserve better, and that those girls don't need to be disrespecting her the way that they do. Okay? That's right. Who's the side piece now? I can take your man any day of the week. Child, basic bitches. There must be something wrong with you if your man is spending more time with me. Who is this toddler? Michael Blackson, please get this little girl. Yeah, no, I would have a problem with that too. We all know Miss Ryder broke up with Michael Blackson. I'm guessing because of whoever this bitch is that feels the need to, like, first of all, you're not taking nobody, man, when he for everybody. He's giving you something. You're not taking anything, just to be clear. Okay? And second of all, whatever goes on in a relationship with Michael Blackson and Miss Ryder, the truth of the matter is that has nothing to do with you, skanky bitch. Calm down. Calm down. And I would like for all women to understand and know this. You can't take no man from nobody. Okay? You can't take a man from somebody if a man don't want to get took. Okay? First of all. And what are you taking it exactly? You're getting a man that would disrespect another woman for you. So when is it going to be your turn to be disrespected? Because you will be. No, whatever bed you make for the bitch that you was trying to hurt in the process of getting this man, you need to make that same bed for yourself. Like, I don't like women with energy like that. Like, that's some negative ass little girl fucked up energy that the only thing, oh, something must be wrong with you. No, bitch, something is wrong with you, and you're trying to put that on me. This is your self-esteem issue, not mine, honey. My self-esteem tells me that I don't want to be somewhere I can leave. Your lack of self-esteem tells you that you did something by getting with, little grasshopper looking Michael Blackson that wants to give the dick to somebody. He wanted to give it to you, bitch. You didn't take it. You didn't finagle it. You didn't bamboozle your way to the dick, bitch. Michael Blackson was like, who want the dick? Okay? And you was like, me. And he was like, come get the dick. Like, that was it. That was it. Miss Ryder didn't, do anything right or wrong. That's just who Michael Blackson is, bitch. You need to educate yourself. Okay? She said, he's all yours, babe. I'm done with him. You can keep him and your fake booty. Okay? Fake booty ass bitch. Okay? I do not like them type of bitches, y'all. But he agrees that he needs to, like, get that in check and make sure that Miss Ryder knows that she is appreciated by him. That's why he did the whole date thing. And he says he does want to get better for her. But I want to see what that really means for them. What does that really mean, Michael Blackson? Like, does that mean we only going to do bitches, some days? Like, what does that mean? Okay? D make these girls feel empowered. Like, girl, it's just D. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, and they give it to everyone. It's not that special. Calm down, bitch. It's not like a baby comes out of it or anything. The fuck? You know, just buku excited to get some old, like, pass around dick. Like, Michael Blackson is literally telling y'all he's a hoe, and you're like, I cannot wait to husband this hoe ass nigga. It's gonna be the best thing I've done. Like, stop it. Stop it and get some self-esteem. Oh, little girls, okay? Mature-minded side pieces only, please. Okay? Thank you. Tired of you old basic ass excited pick me bitches. Y'all need to do better. Do better. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got to say about the episodes. I enjoy doing these all together. I don't know about y'all. I think the shows are really good. I don't know if I would want to waste my time doing, 3 separate videos. One all together feels amazing to me. Okay. But I love you guys. And I hope that if you caught the playback, you really enjoyed it. Shared it with your people, posted it on Instagram. But I'm going to go because I have a massage to go and get. So everybody have a lovely day. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Y'all going to look for me tomorrow. All right.